playing Sagat in this game. So I played Sagat in 4. I always pick Sagats in Ultimate.
Did you vanilla?
Yeah, of course. I beat Sanford.
You're the king?
I beat Sanford. I made him rage.
You're the king of the north?
I made him rage.
Or king of the east?
But I tried playing and like, oh, my old Sagat skills will carry me over. No.
Did you make him throw a stick?
A lot harder to use in this game. It was an arcade, Chinatown Fair. You
can dive on.
Oh, he definitely was hitting some cabinets. He definitely was trying to get... Look at a kid, man. You got to overlay Sanford and a kid, right? Someone Photoshop that.
I can see how your brain works for the social media post now.
Anyway, we're going up against AngryBird. We saw AngryBird dominating earlier against Gachikun from Japan. All the Japanese players, huh? Aside from Haitani, who looked super dominant.
Ooh, the birds are teaming up against the pig. You see,
GamerBee's a pig?
The green pig.
Sorry, GamerBee. That's just the way the game works. You could have said, like, the tower or something. The wooden block.
They're going to slingshot GamerBee, who had just sacrificed himself as the Taiwanese FGC martyr and did the premiere. But the birds are definitely teaming up, as you see in the front row.
Yeah, he took a week off, and I'm sure he was exhausted, but I bet he just rested up. He was here. He's wide awake. Remember that with punish he landed early with the critical art?
Yeah.
So GamerBee is definitely on point right now.
Tell me this is not a Zeku. Tell me he hasn't locked in.
For AngryBird?
What is with them birds?
Well, like I said, AngryBird and Big Bird, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they are brothers. And AngryBird, of course, has been rocking Zeku since he was out there. He picked Zeku last year, right here in Hong Kong as well.
Really?
Surprised some people, I remember that. So, you know, if your brother, maybe they trained together, maybe they both got a Zeku, let's see.
Oh, he's in the front row already with the advice and the emotional support.
Who runs Zeku out here in Asia anyways? RB? RB only?
RB, highest placing Taiwanese player at EVO. He did better than GamerBee, actually. Let's see if he can get a little further here. He needs these points. He's going to be out here in Hong Kong. He's going to be out here in China as well as he plays catch-up.
China next week, yes. Where is GamerBee? GamerBee ranked 43.
Oh boy!
So he's outside of the finish. He will not be in the Capcom Cup Finals unless he can have a good performance here.
Well, he does have, like, the very few Zekus in the world. One of them happens to be in Taiwan, so he will know this matchup, whereas perhaps some other players would have a lot of unfamiliarity.
Sometimes even if you don't know the matchup, that's really hard to see. But yeah, sometimes you're unfamiliar with a character. The best thing to do is just turn on the offense. You see him doing it right now. That's what Cammy does. Gets on top of you.
Ooh, the Strider wall climb.
Get off until she's finished.
EX dash into surprise throw. The walk speed's so good for young Zeku. Yeah. He goes back into the senior discount. Comes in from the front.
GamerBee with the block this time.
Ooh.
Now the grams are coming out. Fair hit. Doesn't confirm. Alright, critical art on deck for GamerBee. He's got the advantage right now.
Ooh, the jump back! Crumpled into shoulder. Changes back and forth into the old.
We might see an anti-air gram attempt here.
It's a con artist.
Young dashing goes low.
Young is that a standing
reactions. Low? You see how far that went too?
Oh boy.
Jump over the gram. Right, you want to treat that move almost like a projectile. 2 hits. Almost stun here.
Oh boy. Oh, that should be it.
There it is. Man, why does Cammy do so much stun?
Why not? She has everything. That was a perfect round and a perfect Cammy round.
Yeah, but AngryBird won that first round, so, you know, just brush it off here.
Sometimes I get a little too greedy with the buttons in the mid-screen, and GamerBee predicted that and jumped over and got some nice challenges. There you go, okay? More challenges. That's the first time we've seen that.
Doesn't want to challenge that. Very hard to challenge Cammy when she goes in the air. Is she going to jump? Is she going to drill or strike?
Yeah, he's just jumping in. Get off me.
Yeah, Cammy's back, medium punch. That anti-air is very good because it hits directly above her, so it's good at dealing with moves that cross you up like that.
Let's see, GamerBee choosing when to jump in. That one not challenged. Ooh, we got punishes.
A lot of white life here on GamerBee's side. If AngryBird can land a hit, but it doesn't look like he can. GamerBee healing up. Not afraid. Critical art on GamerBee's side, but V-trigger on AngryBird's side. Activates.
Oh, the dash in! The magic pixel now for GamerBee.
This is tense, yeah. He's got critical art though. He just needs one confirm or one whip punish.
He wants that standing light.
One.
He can afford to take that. Ooh, chase down. The standing light, of course.
And short kicking him. Close up both rounds with that button.
Zeku wins.
I like it, right? Once he gets GamerBee down low, switches to young Zeku, starts fishing with that.
This is the third win.
Man, I hope I look better than he does when I get that old. He looks a bit off in that portrait. Oh, Daigo's back. Daigo's back. Looking. Daigo Food are back. They want to get the backpack. IRL streaming. All the booth girls. You stream monsters. If you like booth girls, definitely check out Beast TV.
Really?
There are a lot of booth girls around here. Cammy, yeah, no Nikali pick. GamerBee's all in on the Cammy this season 3 here. AngryBird in a really good position now because he won the first game of Zeku. So if he loses, if he gets annihilated in game 2, he could still fall back on his Akuma to close it out. Right? It's always better if you have like a surprise pick. Pick them first. Pick them first. That way you can always fall back on your hero there.
Especially in the first to 2 in the early
Yeah, first to 2. It's kind of rare too, right? In the first to 2 to see a player bring out their non-main character here, but AngryBird looking very, very comfortable. Does not press the advantage. Lets that stun go down. Just wants to keep that distance, get the life lead.
Crumple, shoulder into
X's on goal. Yeah, guaranteed V reversal there. GamerBee is familiar, but still unable to really get anything started against AngryBird. Never mind. This is Cammy. I'm sorry what I said. I apologize there.
When Cammy goes hammy, it's definitely trouble.
Man, you are you?
Green eggs and hammy.
You are not very good at rapping.
What?
There was like probably a million words you could have said right there.
Rapping while playing Street Fighter is actually very dangerous.
There were no bars. Back throws enough here.
Okay, gets the elbow. That's how most Zekus get out of the corner. Ooh!
We saw AngryBird came back on in the first round. Can he make the comeback
Good,
in
with
this
punish.
one? Gonna have to activate soon. There it is, off the side to make it safe.
Ooh, what? Is this a 6-hit target combo?
Yeah, it's the young Zeku's got the
If only we could switch back into our younger selves so easily.
I'm still young, mate. I get the crisp hairline.
Are you young and dangerous, though?
Anyway, game 2, pretty dominating performance from GamerBee. Let's see what... Oh, no. AngryBird locked in. He doesn't care. He's sticking with Zeku. Okay. All right. He's confident. Confident in the Zeku pick.
He must know that RB trains with GamerBee. And then he's sticking with his guns. He thinks this is a good matchup.
But again, we see him cornered immediately by GamerBee. This is what we saw in game 2.
Well, he's also allowing his opponent to jump in.
Messes up the anti-air attempt here. Again, GamerBee just taking to the skies, jumping all day. Another jump. Whip punish. What a backdash. And ready with the whip punish on the slide. Recognize AngryBird wanted to activate that V-trigger. He's going to start throwing out those slides here. There it is. V-trigger hasn't been used yet. Chasing him down. GamerBee inviting him, right? Backing away, jumping away. But no, finally eats the full V-trigger. But all you did was make Cammy angry. She's fully stopped. Damn, his back throw does a lot.
AngryBee. Been provoked.
Oh, you're dead. No, crit bar was not enough.
Will he get out of this? And it's the throw.
Chip.
Oh, wow.
Chip's coming.
What? I'm telling you, man, the older you get, the faster your reactions are, apparently, as of last week.
Well, he knew, right? So both players knew that any block attack was going to be the round. So AngryBird was forced to go on the offensive there. GamerBee knew that was going to happen. Backed away. Just waiting.
Once he saw that yellow or orange of the EX, that's when he... Okay.
It's a drop.
Palms into... Whoa, nothing. He spent a bar into EX run. A costly bluff.
Alright, tech.
That standing light so good.
Match point here for GamerBee. You have to be wondering what AngryBird thought. sticking with the Zeku, not going to the Akuma. If you got
wow,
any kicks, if you got any
slid there.
do it right now. Here it is.
Light.
Off a light attack, he gets so much damage.
Stunning light, stunning light. This has been his go-to KO move.
Chip is now possible for AngryBird if he wants it. There it is, but GamerBee
Wait.
knew. Oh, it caught him anyway!
I think he knew there was inevitable death.
Yeah, yeah, he backdashed.
He tried to do something of the sort, but he forced his opponent to burn the meter. And that was what's important as we go into this last critical round.
GamerBee was able to backdash maybe 1 or 2 frames early. He might have been able to escape it, but he gets caught just the tip.
GamerBee with the gauge and the life advantage.
Yeah, final. Where's it? Final round here.
Final round. Okay, very nice opening.
Counter hit confirm. Is it a counter hit confirm or is it an all block string in the combo?
Ooh, what was that? Back throw. Here we go.
Another reversal book play, just swapping positions. That's a punish. Yeah, he does not have the V trigger to make it save. 3 bars on GamerBee's side. AngryBird on the ropes. He's got 2 bars out and the V trigger on deck.
Now he cancels it.
We got a little freeze action.
Variable.
What the hell?
What? Target!
Raw dog, not even a combo, just
Try
does
to
it.
jump out. Oh my gosh!
No, back up with a kill!
No! Wait, did he press something?
He
Yeah,
pressed the button, he got counter hit with the wake up critical art. GamerBee shaking his head, he knows.
The online tactics here at Hong Kong Esports 2018.
He apologizes, right? It's a very Asian
That's
thing.
a very, I wish they didn't do that. I'd be like, yeah,
very,
I did some PSN tactics. What are you going to do about it?
Wake up critical art. He saw the counter at flash, right? AngryBird is pressing something. He did forward throw. If he did back throw, that would have been enough to kill, right? So maybe in the scramble, that's what happens in the high level, the high pressure situations, right? You make the little mistakes that are going to cost you the whole thing.
Galaxy Brain
My
is
Cherokee's falling
actually
down.